Bread and Pastry Production for Grades 7 and 8. Our topic is Classification of Functional and Non-Functional Tools for Week 4. Most Essential Learning Competencies. Check condition of tools and equipment. The purpose of this lesson is to apply the lesson into their real-life situation to be able to be more independent in their daily living. A. Tools and equipment are identified according to classification or specification and job requirements. B. Non-functional tools and equipment are segregated and labeled according to classification. And C. Safety of tools and equipment are observed in accordance with manufacturer's instructions. In baking, one's tool can lead to either satisfying success or frustrating failure. Most of the tools help you in cooking and baking process and speed up your time in preparation, which make baking an enjoyable experience. Not only should the tools and equipment be of the right kind, but they should be efficient as well. Day 1. In order for the learners to have a clear idea on the different objectives presented, they will answer this activity. Let us determine how much you already know about the functional and non-functional tools. Take this pre-test assessment. Learning task number 1. Direction. Read each statement below carefully. Write true if you think the statement is correct, and write false if you think the statement is not correct. Classification of functional and non-functional tools. Checking the conditions of tools and equipment. Bakery tools and equipment plays a vital role in baking. Even you have more sophisticated baking tools and equipment but does not know how to use them, they are useless. In order to do your baking operation successfully, one must have a good working knowledge of the tools and equipment before using them and check if these are safe and in serviceable condition. Checking the conditions of tools and equipment. Number 1. Functional tools are those that are in good condition and can perform its regular functions. Number 2. Non-functional tools. Those are that are not able to perform its regular function because of impaired or damaged part. Methods of identifying non-functional tools and equipment. First, visual inspection. It refers to the process of looking over a piece of tool or equipment using the naked eye to look for defects. Second, functionality. It is the quality of being useful. Vibration or extra noise from the operation of equipment would mean problem on parts and accessories started to develop. And third, performance. It is the process of carrying out or accomplishing a task, so when there is something wrong with the performance of either baking tools or equipment, they need immediate repair or maintenance. Different tools perform different tasks. Use the right tools for the right task. The following are the descriptions for functional and non-functional tools. First is the liquid measuring cup. It used to measure liquid ingredients. It is functional if it has a clear imprinted measurement markings that won't fade or peel off, and have comfortable handle and a good spout for pouring the liquid ingredients. It is non-functional if the measurement markings fade over time or peel off, and has a broken handle and spout. Next is the dry measuring cup. It is used to measure dry ingredients. It is functional if it has a clear edge measurement markings that won't fade off over time. It is non-functional if the measurement markings fade over time or peel off. Next is the measuring spoon. It is used to measure both dry and liquid ingredients in small quantity. It is functional if it has a clear edge measurement markings that won't fade over time, or it is non-functional if the measurement markings fade over time or peel off.
Next is the mixing bowl. It is used for mixing ingredients together.
It is functional if it has a wide and shallow, which effectively keep the splashes in the bowl, and no cracks as well or chips around the edges. It is non-functional if it is narrow or has cracks and chips. The Pastry Blender. It is used to cut fat into dry ingredients to create flaky biscuits, scones, and pie crust. It is functional if it has a soft grip handle, curved blades that are heavy-duty and durable. It is non-functional if the handle was broken and slip off easily, which cause hand fatigue, and with disconnected narrow metal strips or wires. The rubber scraper. It is ideal for scraping the last bit of batter or dough out of pan or folding together wet and dry ingredients. It is functional if it has firm handle and strong and flexible edge. Non-functional if it has broken handle, the silicone split, and melted tips. The wire whisk. It is used to blend ingredients smooth or to incorporate air into a mixture in a process known whisking or whipping. It is functional if it has an easy grip handle and has stiff wires, and non-functional if it has broken handle and the wire loops joined at the end was loose. Wooden spoon. It is used for stirring sauces and for mixing ingredients in cooking. It is functional if the spoon handle is comfortable to hold, stir, and cook with, and all of the woods are intact. It is non-functional if it has broken handle or the wood is damaged. Spatula. It is used as decorating tool but can also be used to serve slices of cake, pieces of pie, or bars. It is functional if it is heat resistant, thin, and flexible enough to slide under food, and non-functional if it has cracking patterns and damage. Electric mixer or stand mixer. The tool that has two removable metal beaters and variable speeds, which makes mixing up dough and batters much easier and quicker. It is functional if it comes with more usable attachments to handle a range of tasks with different speeds, ergonomic and easy to hold, rubber or silicone grips. It is non-functional if the attachment won't function or the rubber or silicone grips is damaged. Tongs, used to grip and lift objects and keep your hands and foods safe and whole. It is functional if the scallop ends hold on tight. Rubberized handle is comfortable and cool in your hands. It is non-functional if there are burnt edges or broken handle. Rolling pin. It is used to shape and flatten dough. It is functional if it has lighter weight and easy to grip, and non-functional if it has some cracks. Bench or dough scraper. Useful for getting any stock on messes off the counter and used for portioning dough. It is functional if have straight stainless steel, flexible blades for simple, efficient cutting, and non-functional if it is deformed. Bakeware consists of cooking vessels intended for use in an oven. Functional if versatile, durable, handy, elegant, and efficient, and non-functional if it is deformed, burnt, or rusty. Piping bags or tips. It is a cake decorating tool used in adding design and decoration on iced cake. Functional if the piping bags are made of durable materials and can be used with variety of tips, and non-functional if torn piping bags and deformed nozzle. Pastry brush, used for applying sauces and other liquids to dishes before and during cooking process. It is functional if the handle hard-wearing and designed for comfort of use, and has firm-held bristles and flexible, and non-functional if broken handle and bristles fall out or loosen. Paring knife, a small short-bladed knife used for intricate cutting, filling, mincing, dicing, and coring foods like apples. It is functional if the blades are simple, sharp, and precise. Moss-grade knives are high-carbon stainless steel. They don't rust or deteriorate. Light, comfortable, and balanced in your hand. It is non-functional if it has dull blades, rusty, or slip-up. Chef knives. With its broad and sharp blade, it is a multi-purpose knife used for cutting and chopping. Functional if made with blades that are either forged or stamped. Non-functional if it has damaged edge. Serrated knife, ideal for cutting bread. They're distinguished by the saw-like appearance of the blade's edge. It is functional if used much like a small saw with a back and forth motion, and non-functional if it is dull and damaged. Chopping board, a durable board on which to place material for cutting. It is functional if keep counters clean and provide an extra layer, keeping marble and other materials safe from scrapes, scratches, and stains, and non-functional if it has cracked wood or stained plastic. Grater, also known as shredder, used to grate foods into fine pieces. Functional if easy to grip and has a comfortable handle and sharp-edged blades. Non-functional if the blades are dull. Vegetable peeler. It consists of a metal blade with a slat sharp edge attached to a handle used to remove the outer layer of fruits and vegetables. It is functional if the metal blade with sharp edge is attached to a handle, and non-functional if it is dull and damaged. Can opener, a mechanical device used to open tin cans. It is functional if securely latches onto cans and cuts through their lids with utmost ease. Spinning knob is comfortable to turn and requires a little effort, and non-functional if it is dull and lose some bearings. Importance of safety use of tools and equipment. Frequent use and continuous operation leads to bakery tools and equipment failures which affect the overall productivity of the bakery. Great service. If the bakery is doing well, service and quality baked products keep customers happy and satisfied. However, these essential aspects of the bakery are greatly impacted by the quality of essential baking tools and equipment. Sanitation. Sanitation is not the only major factor in food safety. It directly relates to the longevity of the equipment, like refrigerators and ovens. A cleaner equipment will operate more reliably for a longer time than the neglected and messy equipment. Safety. Some kitchen tools and equipment are hazardous or dangerous, and it can do harm when not handled and stored properly. Safe energy costs. You should check whether or not your baking equipment is running efficiently as it could be. New machinery provides the best performance with the lowest amount of energy consumption possible. If your oven is old or has been treated roughly, it will not work as well it should be working. It will consume more electricity and put out less heat. Make sure to get your equipment checked every once in a while to prevent unnecessary cost. Safety measures in the use of tools and equipment. A well-equipped kitchen makes cooking easier, and knowing the best way to use and care for your tools and equipment makes baking safer. A. Inspect your tools and equipment. Never use damaged or defective tool and equipment. Here are some ways to keep your ovens, mixers, and other equipment functioning smoothly. 1. Follow regular cleaning schedule. Clean your baking equipment regularly. Equipment failure is usually caused by lack of cleaning. Not only it is unsanitary to leave particles of flour, pieces of dough, and baking oils in the machine, it can also cause a build-up and impairs proper function. Make sure the equipment are cleaned after every ship and institute a weekly or monthly in-depth cleaning schedule. Number 2, clean with the right product. Make sure you follow the manufacturer's recommendations. Don't try out a new cleaning product until you're sure it can be used with your baking equipment. Many equipment warranties are conditional, based on whether maintenance instructions were followed correctly. It is proven that the equipment problems are due to user or error. You could lose warranty coverage. Number 3, perform preventive maintenance. Inspect your equipment during the in-depth cleaning sessions and check of all the visible parts. If you see that some pieces are worn, loose, or needed oil, take care of it right then. Taking care of the little issues will help prevent larger problems. Number 4, stock up on spare parts. It is not a bad idea to order backup spare parts for your oven or mixer. Whether it's a belt or blade, having a supply can help shorten the time of your bakery equipment is idle. You won't have to wait for the parts to arrive. You just have to call a repair service and hopefully get same-day results. Number 5, follow manufacturer usage instruction. Make sure you fully read the operational manual and closely follow the manufacturer's guidelines. B. Pick the right tool. Make sure you are using the correct tool for the task at hand. C. Wear your cooking outfit like apron and hairnet to hygienically prepare food and prevent accident burns. D. Don't alter your tools. Never remove guards or disable safety devices on tools and equipment. E. Handle with care. All tools and equipment used in the kitchen area should be washed, rinsed, and sanitized after each use to ensure the safety of food served. Make sure to disassemble removable parts from the equipment. Letter F. Unplug and disconnect. Don't leave electric power tools plugged in when not in use. G. Keep your workplace clean. A cluttered floor can lead to accidental trips or falls, which can be extremely dangerous when working with kitchen tools and equipment. H. Get trained up. Make sure you are thoroughly trained on the proper use of tools required for the task at hand. And I. Store all tools and equipment properly. Make sure tools and equipment are in their designated places. Put frequently used items in the convenient, accessible locations. Day 2, Development. Learning task number 2, Directions. After studying this lesson, identify whether the tools are functional or non-functional. Follow the example and submit your answer to your teacher. Day 3, Engagement. Learning task number 3, Kitchen Inspection. Directions. Look around your kitchen and list down 10 of the tools and equipment that you have at home. Inspect it one by one and segregate the list with functional and non-functional. Follow the sample as stated below. Day 4, Assimilation. Learning task number 4, Directions. Write the letter of the best answer. Day 5, Assessment. Learning task number 5, Post test. First, why do you think that it is important to use the right tools or equipment for a particular job? Second, why it is not advisable to use damaged or deformed tools and equipment? This is Maylene Huliganga. Thank you for watching.